Remember, mute yourself when you're not speaking.
Welcome to our presentation. This is the team. I'm Samsa, Hassan, Nahin, Riyad, Faizan, Jahid, and Minyan. Today we'll be discussing social networking sites and what advantages it brings and disadvantages it has on different platforms such as Facebook. We'll also be discussing Facebook's background, statistics, and in general what Facebook is. We'll also be discussing how different concepts are implemented by Facebook and how they implement it and how it affects Facebook. Next slide, please.
So what are social networking sites? Currently, social networking assumes a vital part in many individual lives. There are many kinds of social networking. Alongside it comes many advantages arising out of the present immense developing technology yet. Then again, there are a few drawbacks. For example, cyberbullying and procrastination. Starting with the benefits of the different social networking sites, including Facebook. It gives us a platform. It gives us a platform to provide our opinions and discuss it with billions of people, and share each other's perspective on it, regardless of how far away they are. It makes distance look nothing but a word. It additionally offers us to connect with individual or famous people, and it causes us to feel nearer to the ones we venerate. Continuing to the drawbacks, as mentioned before, Facebook does give us a platform to communicate our perspective, yet frequently they could take a dreadful turn that turns into controversy. Not just that, one might incredibly be cautious of what he shares, what he shares, with whom he shares it with, as it attracts attention and results in a series of offense and crime, such as theft of one's possession and stalking of another. These crimes are mainly due to the posts and pictures they share on their Facebook sites and sometimes how it gets leaked through individuals' detriment. Next slide, please.
So why Facebook? Founded in 2004 by Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook is now referred to as Meta, has become the largest social media platform with 2.91 billion users as of November 2021. Meta is the 7th most valuable brand in the world in 2021 and is currently valued at $81.5 billion US. With only 4.6 billion people having access to the internet, this means that more than 51% of everyone online uses Meta. The large number of users indicates that Meta is a great platform to use if businesses want to create a social media presence. There are more than 65 million businesses using Facebook and 6 million advertisers. Meta is rated the most favored social platform for users aged 33 and 44, which means that the age demographic of Meta is much older compared to its competitors. Meta has many large competitors such as Instagram, with 2.9 billion total visits per month, and has a younger age demographic compared to Facebook, and as 59% of internet users between the ages of 18 and 29 use Instagram. Twitter is also another large competitor of Meta, which has 30 million monthly active users, with its largest age demographic being between 18 and 29, which makes up 37% of its users. Next slide, please.
To introduce why we would like, what's the calm of the Facebook. It's just in the context of Web 2.0 and the usage stage. So what is the Web 2.0? It refers to the new stage based on the internet, where various digital products and services have launched out for supplying the new user-oriented platform for the users in the creating the contents. In such contexts, there are a lot of the various social media platforms, including the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. And the feature of these platforms, it can be said that actually there's it can be said that that's the decentralized platforms, and the users have the voice to speak what they want to say, and the network of social media ensures engagement of the users, and and more than that, it's very convenient and free for them to post the contents. So please, next slide.
With regards to convergence, convergence can allude to the blending of various interpretations across digital platforms. Initially, the concept of convergence was separated into two forms of communications, which were mass communications and interpersonal communications. But the rise of media has since seen the differentiation distinguished between mass media and personal media. Furthermore, if an individual perceives a situation, they can make clear their personal interpretation through personal media, like Facebook, for example. Whereas although mass media may already generate a high audience, they will also have responsibility to produce, and in essence, it may take a longer time to conduct a meaningful message as opposed to personal media like Facebook. Topics of communications arise from the convergence of interpretations that are put forward on platforms like Facebook, as insinuated by Luders, who later mentions that personal media are used as a tool to enhance audience contact in mass media. This therefore implies that essentially personal media platforms like Facebook are instrumental to mass media productions like on television or, for example, radio in portraying a message on that specific mass media production. Undoubtedly, this highlights that mass media more so requires personal media platforms like Facebook more than personal media requires mass media. Furthermore, using Facebook shows somewhat more influential than that of a mass media platform like the radio or the television. Next slide, please.
So multimedia combines different content formats like text, image, motion, graphics, animation, etc. into unified presentation for a more interactive and simplistic communication between users over the World Wide Web and social media. During this information age, social media drastically altered the way people communicate via multimedia files and interactive multimedia. Facebook used many multimedia channels to share multimedia files. Now people can share pictures, videos, motion graphics, text files, documents, and can even go live on Facebook and directly interact with their friends and family members. This huge chunk of data on which the Facebook is sitting comes with the controversy. All these files shared through any multimedia channel over Facebook is packed in the form of data and sold to the third-party advertisers. However, Facebook restricts users for sharing violent and adult content. Over the years, multimedia channels have undergone significant transformations through Web 1.0 into Web 2.0. Synchronous communication. Web 1.0, often known as synchronism period, is characterized by the uploading of user material without the ability to participate. This was completely changed when social media sites like Facebook were introduced. Asynchronism communication. Interactivity among among users has been facilitated in terms of information exchange with the advent of Web 2.0. Now, all of the material posted on social media is connected through a single platform, and many people may edit, produce, interact, and manage it. This is known as asynchronism period. Facebook and Instagram stories are one way to create interactive polls where users share personal experience and can ask questions. Facebook was quick to respond COVID-19 pandemic by helping track the spread of the virus. Ubiquity means that interaction is happening all the time among the devices. Your phone is already communicating all the time. Many businesses who have profiles established on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp has the ability to auto respond to customers through chatbots. They get better with the time, and customers interaction is getting better and better on Meta platforms. Also, Facebook is always actively monitoring the activities of users to keep them hooked on the platform through its content suggestion model.
Now, moving on to politics, Meta has had an impact on politics, mainly because of their data mining capabilities. And this has made them a useful consultant with political parties. For example, they've collaborated with Barack Obama and Mitt Romney in the 2012 elections. And this is because the digital spending on campaigns has actually increased significantly, making it a $2 billion industry, according to Crease 2016. And because of this, Meta is looking to gain revenue from their direct advertising services, as well as from political affiliations. So as well as making money from working with political parties, they're also looking to gain political ties, which would also give them influence as well as money. Next, moving on to the next slide.
In conclusion, this shows the role of social networking sites through the use of Facebook, and understanding how Facebook uses social networking sites through the different concepts we've discussed in the slides, and shows how much of an impact it has had on social media. Thank you for listening to our presentation.